You don't need to go to Niagara Falls when you can eat some Brian balls.
What's going on, NASCAR diecast collectors and diecast viewers on YouTube? This is Arris right here, and welcome back to another NASCAR Authentics diecast review on my YouTube channel. And today we're going to be looking at another car from Wave 10, guys. And you guys might not know probably what this car is, but I do know, and I have it with me right in my hands. And we're going to go ahead and do the NASCAR Authentics diecast review on Daniel Suárez's 2017 Arris high-speed modems Toyota Camry for Joe Gibbs Racing. This is a cool looking car that I got along with the other cars from my local Walmarts from Wave 10. And very cool looking car, guys. I am a big fan of orange paint schemes. Hint, hint, Martin Truex Jr. Plus, I was also a Carl Edwards fan as well, which I still am, so I do love this paint scheme. And glad to see that they made some little changes to it. But we're getting to further details on that very shortly. As take a look, there is the background for the back of the packaging, and there's your standard licensing. And like usual, there is the rest of the wave for Wave 10. So you guys probably are going to know what cars I'm going to be reviewing next in that wave, depending on my preference. But without further ado, guys, we're going to go ahead and unbox the bad boy, and we're going to take a close look at the Daniel Suárez Arris car. Alrighty, guys, we got this car out of its box, and it is nice and bright and orange and beautiful. And I'm looking forward to review this Arris car, guys. But before we do that, guys, we're going to look at the little accessory that we got with this, and it is not a winner sticker, but it is a Daniel Suárez sticker. And don't be fooled by this, guys. This is not a magnet, but it does look like the rectangular magnets that we usually get from NASCAR Authentics. But it's not. It is a sticker, and that was pretty confusing. I really thought it would have been cool. I guess you could say the quality has dropped a little bit, but this is a pretty cool looking sticker. I mean, I probably am not going to, use it, but if you guys do want to start a sticker collection, well, there you guys go. This is a really cool sticker. Yeah, Arris high-speed modems 19. Daniel Suárez. This is a very unique autograph. That's a cool looking autograph, and the Joe Gibbs Racing logo. And since it's a sticker, there's nothing on the back. Unless you like the color whites, then that's cool. But yeah, guys, there is the sticker, as I have a lopsided, so I'm about to have all my fans who are OCD go crazy in the comments now. I'm one of those as well. But here is the car, guys. This is a really cool looking car, and I'm so glad NASCAR Authentics finally got a Suárez car for the Cup Series. This is the third Suárez cars that we got for this year. I know we had his Arris car from last year from his Xfinity from the Xfinity Series, and his Championship Fantasy car as well. I'm only saying Fantasy because it has the Championship logo on top, and that's not actually real. It's a replica. So yeah, but I did not got those cars, and they were released from Wave 3, but as you guys see right here, I got his Cup car now. So this is going to be a really cool diecast review for any Daniel Suárez fans out there. I myself, at first, when I first saw this car, I had mixed feelings about it, because you guys know, before Martin Truex Jr. came along and became my driver, Carl Edwards was my favorite driver. Always will, always has. And you know what happened, early last year when he announced that he was stepping away from NASCAR, it hurt me very hard. It hurt me to the point where I was like, can I even watch NASCAR even more? But then I opened up and I started to see what kind of a driver Suárez was. I mean, I still follow him. I think he's still probably one of my top 5 favorite drivers. At first, he wasn't really growing to me, but then again, I was just, I just, was really interested because I just wanted to see Carl Edwards, try to win the championship again after what happened last year. I mean, after what happened 2 years ago at Homestead. I'm over that now. It is what it is. I mean, Truex won the championship this year, from last year. But yeah, after seeing what Daniel Suárez did and how much he has stepped up driving this 19 car, I'd say he really did impress me. The first half of 2017 really didn't go his way, and I was going to give him some time. It only took him some time to finally figure out how these cars work. And then once the second half came, this guy was consistent, and that's going to make him dangerous for 2017, guys. I mean, he did want a stage at Watkins Glen, which would have been cool if I was at that race, guys. I don't live too far from Watkins Glen. Plus, also Martin Truex Jr., my new favorite driver, he won that race. But yeah, Suárez during the second half of 2017 got very consistent, and I think that's what's going to make him a big threat for 2018. I have a great feeling he's going to win a race. Don't know where exactly, wherever his skills show off well, who knows, maybe it'll be Michigan, he'll pull a Larson. Or, you know, he'll probably win the Walker Flynn race because he won the first stage there, but that's just a weird coincidence. But regardless, what's going to happen to Suárez, I think he's going to get a win, maybe 2 for 2018, and I think that's cool right there. Now, enough for the driver. This paint scheme looks very similar for any Carl Edwards fans who are watching this review. This paint scheme is basically the Carl Edwards' 2016 Air surfboard car. And you guys can see that right there. There's just some slight differences, but they were going to make that car, but it did got canceled. So I guess if you're a custom maker, maybe this could be a good substitute for it, but it doesn't really make any sense because it is on the new Toyota casting. But I do like that. I do like how this car has some Carl Edwards vibes to it, but it still has a little twist on it to make it Daniel Suárez's own ride. Can't really say that for the 2018 car, because 2018 car is actually, that's what this car looks like right here. And that is the 2016 Carl Edwards Arris car, which now we're going on to the comparison, guys. So, you know, go ahead and get your comparison specs on, because we are going to go ahead and look at the differences on this car. Big difference right off the bat. So we got the name banners as well. But this is actually the Gold Series car from last year, not NASCAR Authentics. Only one Carl Edwards car was released from NASCAR Authentics from Lionel, which, that's pretty sad, but it is what it is. But pretty cool looking car right there, but that's basically the Arris paint scheme from 2015, 2016, and now it's making a return in 2018. As much as I like that paint scheme, I think I would have better off being with this paint scheme, because it is Suárez's now, and every time I look at this paint scheme, I kind of think of it's Carl Edwards, even though Daniel Suárez won in this paint scheme in the championship. But it is what it is. As my camera does not want to focus, I guess it wants to blur out the both Arris drivers. Well, one current and one, old. But, and of course this car has the rookie stripes as well. That's something that my good friend Racy2011 didn't point out. So, yeah, there are the rookie stripes, and they look pretty dang cool. And then here is the other side-by-side. Nothing too much of a difference. The only thing I could probably see that is similar is probably all these sponsors down on the bottom and the color of the 19, which looks pretty cool. But if I had to recommend which Arris car is more strong and more highly suggested, you know, if you're a Carl Edwards fan, get the Arris 2016 and 2015 car. But if you're a Suárez fan, I recommend getting the 2017 car. This 2018 car, the Arris paint scheme was cool now, but this one is a nice, refreshing paint scheme. It's basically the surfboard paint scheme that I just talked about, but they decided to put Arris on it. It's very refreshing, and I like it. It's unfortunately that they changed this paint scheme during halfway towards the season. So, but still cool that we got this car in diecast form. I mean, the Toyota casting on this looks very nice, and I'm glad we got this for NASCAR Authentics, guys. So hopefully we're going to see some more. Maybe we'll see his, I'm hoping they can make a Stanley car for next year for NASCAR Authentics. That'd be really cool, because they finally changed that paint scheme up. Can't really say the Subway car, but speaking of Subway, there's the logo right there. Boy, now you can definitely tell this car is outdated now. Because, yeah, man, you gotta love that. As much as I would love the Subway car, this car right here is really cool to get. But that's all I gotta say about the Daniel Suárez 2017 Arris High-Speed Modems Toyota Camry for Joe Gibbs Racing. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give a good comment, like, and if you guys have not already, highly encourage you guys to subscribe to my channel for more of the latest NASCAR Authentics diecast reviews and many more diecast reviews to come. But until then, guys, this is the original Big Bri. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in another episode of NASCAR Authentics diecast reviewing series.